had noticed like he had been toxic since when we had been friends, like always quarreling, always competing. I don't wonder why is this person coming back, like why does this person keep coming back. And this was just like when I left my house. That was where we were thinking we'll make everything form and do the rent, because we were now making money from Whitey. That didn't go as planned. Our Whitey got taken and we're like, wow, we were depressed for like 1 month straight. And then he gave me money for the first time. We just ended up wrecking all the money. I have a new relationship with God, spirituality. Things really be repeating. And then do you know the craziest thing is like some of these things or these patterns with certain people, these karmic relationships, they repeat the same time. We wanted a white 1-bedroom apartment, and that's why I manifested, literally. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing like a chit-chat GRWM with me. I'm actually in a hurry. We're going on a date. Wait, let me get my cousin. Okay, so we're going on a date and I just wanted to do like a quick chit-chat. I've been wanting to do like a chit-chat GRWM with me for like, sorry, I think this is a better view because I'm actually in a hurry. I need to see myself. Anyways, so I've been wanting to do a chit-chat GRWM for the longest, but I just needed the right time. But anyways, I'm going to be talking about like, it's my accent from here, the form. Okay, sorry, be serious. I'm going to be talking about like 3 things, basically, how I manifested my dream home. I'm gonna come back to that. How I manifested my dream home, how that's then what's the thing here? My new relationship with God. Like, if you've watched my spirituality videos, I've spoken about like my relationship with spirituality and the universe and God in the past, and I'm just like, things have changed. So there's a lot to tell you all about that. Also, I really noticed something in my life and just like in everyone's life about patterns, and I was like, I need to share the tea with y'all. Like, this story time I've had planned for the longest. But yeah, so let's get into it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. Thank you all for always commenting, and thank you for your sweet comments. I appreciate you. Please comment, and then subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Adora gang and follow me on my socials. So if you watched my last chit-chat GRWM with me, I spoke about, you all please watch it, because I don't know how many people watched it, but I'm not upset that people didn't watch it, because at the time I was talking about how I wanted to move into my new house, and this was like a month before I actually moved into my new house, or before I even had the money to move into my new house. But I was feeling like bold, braggadocious. I was feeling like the it girl, and just feeling like I could do it. So yeah, I did a chit-chat, so please check it out. Like, it will make more sense. But anyways, this was 1 month after. This is when we manifested, when we got this house. If you don't know, I have a new house. I did a moving vlog. Check it out. When we got the new house was like a month after I had done that video. But when I was actually doing that video, I was feeling like, oh, in some weeks I'ma move out. Like, in 2 weeks I'll be out of where I was. Well, that's how I was feeling. So what had happened was, I did the vlog. We decided that we just wanted to move. We already knew we were we were going to move. Like it wasn't up to a year. We knew like, oh, we were tired of this place, we weren't comfortable, we wanted to move. But our whitey got taken down in June. So we were really confused as to how to like, because that was where we were thinking we'll make everything form and do the rent, because we were now making money from whitey. So yeah, that didn't go as planned. Our whitey got taken and we're like, wow, we were depressed for like 1 month straight. Then in February, when did we move in? When did we move in here? Okay, so in February ending, sorry, in February, I don't know, things started, what am I saying? So if you all watch my vlog, like that I had then, I did a vlog, like I was posting, and I actually met my dad. Like, if you don't know, I ran away. if you don't know, catch up. If you know, you know. So I met him for the first time in like a long while. Wasn't bad. Was good actually. And then he gave me money for the first time in like years. So, and it was bash, right? The bar was trying. So my plan was to use that bar and get a house. But then, and that was actually, I had done the CHITCHAT GRWM before going to see him. I had no clue that we would get money from him. I don't even know what we were doing at that time, but we just knew we would get money from somewhere. Like we were sure we would be able to raise the money. And bear in mind, I don't know if we ever said this anywhere, like still that February ending, surprisingly, we said we lost our YouTube and we thought our money, which was the highest money we had made so far, there, was gone. We actually got it back and we were shocked, like shocked to hell. So anyway, so before I did the CHITCHAT GRWM, I didn't know that I'll get that money from him. I had no clue. But I was just having faith that money, we going to a new place. So I did CHITCHAT GRWM. Next day or so, I saw him, got the money. We were like, wow. We were like, okay, we're going to go house hunting. Also, like, bear in mind, later that month, we now got paid from YT. So we were like, popping babes in town, we went to Aja, because if you know, we stay in Epe. We went to Aja. All this is Lagos places, so if you don't know all these places, it's in Lagos. So we went to Aja now. No, Badore actually. Badore is off Ajabo. Yeah. Thinking, we'll be able to see a house. Like, I just had a budget in mind, and I was like, I kept on telling, like, babe, budget. I didn't even want to say the budget, but I had a budget in mind, and I was like, there's a house of this price. Like, everybody is always saying, we've spent millions on house, and it was not worth it. 2 bedrooms safe. So I don't want to say I'm a cheap girl, but I can be a cheap girl, like cheap, expensive girl. So I was like, I know there will be a house that is fine, built well, is not old, and it is in my budget. Ella was like, are you sure? Everybody was like, no. Everywhere we go, no, it's not possible. We're like, okay. So anyways, we went to Badore God. Just go and watch that vlog, like the house hunting vlog. I died. It was pathetic. We went, we still didn't see the ones we were seeing. Terrible, but still above our budget. But we're like, it's calm, it has its ups and downs, but I don't like the ceiling. We don't like the ceiling. I want something new. This is the kitchen. It's also too tight. Like, we'll do heaven and earth to get that money. Another thing is that there was one of the serious, like, the only, actually, he was the only, the agents that we met there was being weird and perverted towards me. Was sort of, and I could pick up on it So that one already creeped me out. Then when we went home, and then I don't know who else told us that that place had like cultists and everything. Plus we didn't see houses that we liked at all. And like one thing we were running from is living in a place with plenty people. Yeah. So we went home and this guy kept on like calling us, and we're like, we'll let him know. Like we had already told him we didn't have the budget that he was even showing us. We'll let him know. He was calling, asking Ella of me. So we're just like, okay, this is weird. We don't even have the money. I beg. I'm not even doing that. We heard their cultists. What the fuck? Let's just stay here at this point. Let's stay and renew in God. And the thing is, like, why we needed to leave the house, we were suffering from mildew. Mildew attack was on the high. Like it wasn't even funny. And we'll sleep and we'll be sick. And we never had this, like when we first came to the house, we didn't even know, we didn't see that. Next thing, an attack. So we were like, fine, we'll redecorate. Like the money we now had, we ended up just not caring about life because it felt like we were depressed. We wanted to like suicidal generally. And did I put too much concealer down here? So we just ended up wrecking out the money. Like literally, and I need to do a manifestation video for you all. I promise God I will do a manifestation video, but I need to do it for you all because you all need to know, like, so like we wrecked our money and then we manifested the house. Like how? Like normally we would think that that's not possible. Anyways, so yeah, I was buying. That was the period. If you all saw me vlogging, I was buying trophy like a bastard. Like I'll be downing four cans of trophy in a day. Trophy is beer. I'll be downing it in a day, and this beer is like 350 or 400. So money was going. Sha, I don't even know how. What even happened? Yeah, okay. We got something. We got a job, and then crazy. We just had the money 1 month after, and I was like, God, because Ella just searched up randomly one day and she saw this house and she was like, what? And we had the money like a day before or something. I don't even know. It was so crazy. That's how we came to look for the house. I also that one is in my moving. It's in my moving vlog. I don't even know what vlog it is. I don't think we vlogged it. We didn't vlog it. We came house hunting, and yeah, that was how we got this place. And we wanted a white 1-bedroom apartment, and that's why I manifested. Literally. So, and to me, like, it's just crazy because I did a CHITCHAT GRWM and I had no clue. Like, so that was a testing time because even me and babe were looking at ourselves like, seriously, we haven't even gotten a house and you're doing a CHITCHAT GRWM. We don't even have the money. And God like delayed the whole process to just make it. Like, I just need to tell you how everything happened in how I manifested my house video. So if you want it, let me know in the comments and subscribe so you don't miss it. And yeah, so yeah, that's that about that. I'm so grateful for God. Like, I just need to get my spirituality back, period. Like, even teaching you all about the things I've learned, because the last time I did like proper spiritual, there's something wrong with my makeup that I'm not feeling. But we're going to move. Proper like spirituality videos was like 2 years ago and shit. So yeah, the next thing I want to talk about is what's the thing? Is my new relationship relationship with God. I have a new relationship with God, spirituality. Like, I've actually been, I won't say I've been going back to God because I was always in God. Like, watch my spirituality videos, I'll link it up here. But I said, I think that I believe more so in the universe. I think not like I don't believe there's God. I believe there's a God, or I did used to believe that there's God, but people have just like fucked it up and brought all these rules and condemnation and things that are not godlike. So that was my mentality then, and I didn't want to really talk about God or say. So I just used to say universe, things like that. But then I started watching this one. I'll try and put her video on Instagram, and then she prays or she just talks about scripture things, and then I just fell in love with God. Like, started like, because I believe in the Bible, I have believed in the Bible even then, but just some parts are being made to just instruct you, and that's where I don't fuck with. So since I probably started this like journey of like just for a while, it was only her I was listening to, like anything God, just prayers, and I just used to listen to like her prayers, and then all of a sudden I started finding other people on YT that like I can still understand and flow it and feel like, oh, it's not being like misconstrued or whatever. Like, so yeah, and I like was praying just hardcore when I was trying to manifest this house, because it wasn't just about this house, it was just manifesting my whole life also, because I was trying to just get back at things. Like, I just felt like I needed to find my purpose again. So in that period I really went to God, and I am still in God, have always been, but like just more prayerful, more like spiritual. What else is left? So it's just my eyes now. I like that I'm almost done. Let me come back. And the last thing I really want to say is like about, but for my spirituality video, or just like more explanation into the whole God thing. I'll have more spirituality videos coming soon. You all let me know if you're into spirituality, because yeah, I just want to know who's into spirituality so that I can like understand who I'm relating with. Then I'm trying to do a smoky eye. Okay, also the last thing I want to talk about is just patterns and breaking patterns. Like breaking patterns, like I just realized like in my life things really be repeating, and then do you know the craziest thing is like some of these things or these patterns with certain people, these karmic relationships, they repeat the same time, which I just find to be freaking crazy. Like, okay, so I don't even want to go into too much details about that shit, but I had posted a video, I know like anytime I do story times, people be coming to my channel, you know, trying to know if I spoke about them, what I spoke about them, this is not it, this is not that. So I had this ex-friend come and start trying to chat shit. Anyways, that's not even the point. The point is, I moved on from it, like I didn't even care like that. I'm reading my journal and I see that in my journal this person has come, like this was journals back, because my journals, one of my journals didn't have like I was done with my journals. If you know, I've been saying I need new journals. So my journal had been done, and I went to one of my old journal and I saw me just writing like, why is this person coming back? Like, why does this person keep coming back? And this was just like when I left my house, like a year after I left my house, like when I was in Lagos, so probably 2021. And I was just like, it just made me realize something and like patterns, because it's crazy. I had just, when I was done with uni, I broke up from a lot of friends because, I ran away from home. Everything was awkward for me. Like, how am I going to be saying I ran away from home? Like, I seem like a fool. So I just didn't want the awkwardness. So I just let myself break up. Plus, when you guys are on a different vibe level, different vibrations, you guys won't vibe or you guys won't align. And I didn't know that then. So yeah, I cut off from a lot of people. A lot of people cut off from me. If they want to say it like that, I don't really care. And with this particular friend, I noticed like he had been toxic since when we had been friends, like always quarreling, always competing. I don't want that. Okay, let me be done. I tried to be done, and maybe this person was done too, but always still reaching out and always coming up with this, wants to be cool, wants to have this issue with me. And I'm like, I was done with this friendship like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, bruh. So what made me, the point I'm trying to make is that in my head I was not participating, but I was still letting that shit happen, because it happened. I've been out from my house for 3 years. It had happened 4 times in those 3 years, and I saw it in my journal. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, if you don't break patterns, if you don't stop, like finally heal and disconnect from that person and put your boundaries in place, like that thing will keep repeating itself. And that was what happened with me. And I was just like, I noticed that one. That was the first time I just seriously noticed this pattern breaking thing. And like, girl, you need to break these patterns. You need to let go of this karmic relationship. Anyways, that one went on by quickly. And then I had this other thing with this person. I've just been noticing just patterns in general. Like, fuck. And just things that I have let repeat. Like, there was this person that was meant to give me money, at some point. And this person, and it was when I needed it the most. And okay, when one of our houses, like when we were kicked out of one of our houses, I had asked this person, and like, we're cool, like me and this person don't have a problem. This person had promised me and just didn't meet up. I don't even care, things happen. And then this person stopped talking to me, like when I was trying, like, what's up, like just explain. This person stopped talking to me. And then this person comes back literally this year around the same time, and it was just a whole back and forth with the person. And I was just like, patterns. And just, another ex of mine, like, okay, it's just, no, that one is not important. Just, I need to break patterns. Even like with friendships, like, I noticed me and always not trusting my, like, girlfriends and my partners. That shit. And this is just like, just even things like self-sabotaging myself, like stopping myself from things. I need to work on that. Fuck, I forgot to do my notes control. Let me fix everything and I'll be back. Okay, so I think I'm almost done. So I was saying, like, I just need to break. Okay, y'all, so I'm done with my makeup. I'm basically done with the CHITCHAT GRWM. So I'm just going to come back and show you all my feet. Go check my TikTok for the proper GRWM, and I'll come back soon. Okay guys, so we've come to the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, leave a comment and subscribe, because I shared so much tea. Either ways, we were in a hurry, so I had to rush out and I didn't close this video up properly, but I enjoyed doing it. Thank you all for watching.
Who you know bad like this? Who you know hop on the beat like this? All the bad girls want to wine pon this, make us step